Okay, everybody, and here we are. We are starting our Thursday video, and today's video is going to be Meira Mathison, and here we go out of Meira Mathison. And now that my whistle is wet, we shall continue on. First of all, we have to revisit Tuesday's talk, which was also last Thursday's talk, and the reason is that, as we told you, I thought that this was two pieces thrown, joined, hand-built, and then sgraffitoed. Guess what? Brian thought it was one piece thrown, altered, hand-built, sgraffitoed, and that this could have had gold leaf on it, but that this was also sgraffitoed. Guess what? Brian was right. This is actually sgraffitoed, and at this stage, if it was going to be gold leafed, the size would go onto there, the size being an adhesive, and then the gold leaf or the titanium leaf would have been added onto that. So that's the thing to bear in mind there. This one, however, the design is not sgraffitoed, it is actually painted on, and then after the design is painted on, the gold and the platinum leaf is applied. So this could be gold and platinum leafed, but it hasn't been. But the thing is that both Brian and Brian was right in how they were done, and I was wrong. But the reality is that
we got that on video now.
my wrongness, if you will, was totally understandable because it could have been done like that. Like we spoke to say, the way that I said it could have been done is exactly the way it could have been done. This is why it is really important. Unless you're speaking to somebody who has specifically spoken to the artist, there is the final word on how something is done is actually the artist. So we can look at it, we can surmise, and we can make intelligent, educated decisions on how it is made, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're right. So the next time, I'm going to arrange it so that Brian is wrong and I'm right, because after all, I am the boss.
I'll do my research first.
And he'll do his research first. I should, if I could have eliminated that with just calling up and asking Steve instead of doing it after the fact. But the reality is, it makes it a lot more interesting, because now you've got to see this piece, you've seen it 3 times, and this piece with the jellyfish on it, you're seeing for the first time. And so there you go. And now, without further ado, we're going to go and start unpacking. But before we unpack, we are going to look at Meira's work, which is sitting here on this stand here. Now, these are all examples of Meira's work. We're going to see what the new work is. There may be variations in the glazing, there may be variations in the color, there may be variations in the shapes. The interesting thing about Meira's work is everything has a relationship to one another. This is particularly well illustrated with these 3 pieces, where you have the sense that they are like, you have this wonderful flow, and it's almost like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Daddy Bear, Mama Bear, Papa, anyway, you know what I mean. And so you've got this. Now also, when you're looking at Meira's work, you're going to see that all this, the raised surfaces here, the raised surfaces are slip. That is slip that has been painted on to, in this case, a thrown and altered vessel. Now, when you look in there, you'll see the throw lines, a clear indication that this is thrown. You'll also see indications of, like right down there, there's a seam. So she's thrown and altered this. And then she's also made a point of having, like, her work is so animated. It looks as if it's just going to dance away with the nice little handles at it.
What's the name of her pottery?
What?
Dancer wood pottery.
Well, there you go. Oh my God, you're right. See, this is why I keep them around. It's not just to hold the camera. So here you've got all these different examples. And also, just so you know, to do this slip work, you really have to know what you're doing, because remember, even slip is liquid clay. So as that clay goes on, it has to adhere, because if you do things and you let the pot dry out so much, there's a really good chance that during the firing or during the drying process, the slip could just flake off. Meira also, in the past few years, has started incorporating crystalline. Now, as you know, with crystalline, you play with the kiln temperature. Essentially, you grow the crystals. Somebody who does not do that, and which I should have pulled out the example of, is Judy Dial. She just goes and throws it, in the kiln. She places it in the kiln, and her crystals really the weather depends on what's going on. But you've got the wonderful flow here and the little puddles of crystalline glaze. And what I love about Meira's work is you also have these delightful trays. So I mean, here you've got if you're into bridge or if you're just into drinking, take away the glasses, and then you've got a wonderful little tray that you can put your little hors d'oeuvres on. And, and if you're a scotch drinker, here's a little cork there. You can keep with some scotch in there when you're just enough drinking for two. And also, we're going to talk more about that. Brian's giving me, all right, wind it up, let's move on. So here we've got
the main event.
The main event. And now, as you know, when we opened Steve's work on Tuesday, we did have one piece broken. This box is really heavy, so hopefully the Canada Post did not throw it around, but we will soon see. Okay, and there we go. Oh, and Bruce Taylor's head is, oh, here's another one.
As usual, Jonathan has no idea what's in the box.
I have no idea what's in the box. I have not even looked at the price list. And knowing Meira, some of these pieces will have trays. So, oh my goodness gracious. Oh,
does that have a number?
Oh, you know what's also really cool? Here, she started with this, like putting the swash of color and putting the signature in, which I don't believe is what she did previously.
No.
So that's really nice. So this is something new. So once again, a little innovation and a little moving along.
But no number.
And no number. So, yeah. There we go. And now we've got all this paper. And here we've got... Now look at here. This is M121. That's because this probably belongs to something. Look at the glaze under there. Isn't that absolutely wonderful?
That is.
And then here, the beautiful crystalline.
And that's only 120.
And that's only 120. And we just had somebody in looking for a wedding gift. That would be perfect. So there we go there. And, Meira once did a dinner set.
Looks like melting ice cream.
Yeah, it does look like melting ice cream. But you can put your own ice cream in it. And here, look at there. Now, here you see these little sprigs. Now, any of you who own a piece of of Wedgwood, the one with the the blue and white traditional, this is essentially how this is done. So Meira has taken something from her garden. She's made a little press mold, and then from that press mold, you have these little twigs and things. So there you go. But again, look at the wonderful glazing, the color, and
that's 120 as well. So
there, you've got wonderful coloring. And I hesitate to call that seafoam green because all of a sudden it takes me to my youth. Okay, and here is a wonderful little dish. If you're looking for a condiment dish.
And that's $36.
$36.
Got a nice little foot on it.
Nice little... Damn it all. Okay, now folks, you see this? Meira did this form. We haven't had this type of mug in for a while. And this is the mug that I would drink from every single day at home. I love the form. I love the cup. And there's the sprig.
What number is it?
It's number 95.
So that one is $42.
Yeah, $42. And these are, I had two of them and then I broke one. So every morning I've got to go and, if I haven't done the dishes the night before, wash out my mug. But that is my favorite mug. It's got a wonderful handle. And Brian's telling me to move this along. Okay. You get enthusiastic when you open these things. It's not just, And yet, do you know what's really nice is that the indentation where the sprigs are very comfortable. So this, again, is a very comfortable glass. This is number 84, Brian.
And that's $30.
Yeah. And then, and here we've got a tray. So this is kind I thought for a second I heard something. Now this is something that has,
That should be number 111.
well, unfortunately, number 111 is in pieces.
Okay, we'll put that down. And
Oh, fuck!
we'll deal with it later.
Oh,
We'll deal with it later.
excuse me.
But don't put it on the table.
Well, no, people should still see because it's absolutely spectacular.
I know, but we also have more stuff to go on.
I know, all right. Okay. So that swear word, by the way, was taken out of context. Damn it. I can just see, Meira's online watching
No,
this.
she's not.
She's not on there yet?
No.
Because I texted her. And, oh. And here's a little, these little vases are often called weed pots or feelies. I would think that feelies will be the name that catches on because, oh God, that's so upsetting. And here's another glass. Are these sold individually?
Yeah.
So these are sold individually. You know, it's always distressing when a piece breaks in transit. It's particularly distressing when the piece is absolutely spectacular. That's the 4 of those. Oh, and here's another one of these incredible mugs. What I like about Meira's mugs is that the handles are, the handles are a very comfortable one because some mugs, your finger is too close to the bowl.
Meira just joined us.
Yeah, okay.
We won't mention the
We
other
won't
piece.
mention the broken piece? Okay.
She's going to be really upset.
But,
But we sold a little vase.
oh, who got that? Let me guess. Let me guess.
We sold a little vase.
Off to Nova Scotia.
No,
No?
staying in London.
Oh, it's staying in London. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meira, I'm.
You call her after.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there's another. Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
Wow.
The blue on this is absolutely
that?
incredible. This is number 105.
See, that's only $36.
$36.
$36.
Are you kidding?
No.
That's not a typo?
No, $36.
Wow. That's
So maybe I'll... That's stunning.
that is gorgeous.
That'd be
The
great
blue.
with a little peony in it.
Yeah. Well, you want to use it more than just in the spring.
Yeah.
Oh, now here, look. Look at the variation. Mine at home is more like this one, but this is number 96.
That one's 42 as well. Haven't seen the shape I'm looking for yet, though.
Oh, it'll come along. Yeah. Here's another glass there.
It's a number 81.
You know, we told Meira's. Oh, now this is really interesting. This is here. If you're looking at form, look at here,
Throw
the
in an
form
altar.
there, and then see here. You can see Meira's work always relates to itself. You know, for one thing, other than the fact that she's one of my dearest friends, and Meira's very much a family person, and so the whole idea of pieces being linked is just indicative of her. Oh, is that the shape you want it, Brian?
No. This is the shape.
Well, that's fairly close.
That's the shape I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Meira's watching, so hopefully.
Yeah.
These are fabulous.
These are really, really nice. And then the glaze inside is just wonderful. It's almost like a little, like a tea dust.
What glaze is
Tomoko.
inside, Meira?
I think it's like a. There's a lot of stuff in this box.
Yeah.
This is. Oh,
That's gorgeous.
that's
too.
nice. That's number 104. By the vase.
That's only $30. God, James is missing out.
Yeah, well, he's getting his teeth fixed. Meira's mugs really
They are beautiful, and they sell out really fast too. It's
Yeah.
a Tomoko glaze inside.
Yes, which of course is one of my favorite glazes. As everybody or anybody who's paid any attention. So you see that you've got that lovely sprig. You've got really, really comfortable mug, and of course there is something that happened. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna have.
It's because we're unboxing them on live. That's why.
You mean if we weren't unboxing them live? Well, because nobody was. But you know, it's good for people to understand that you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Fortunately,
It's in one piece.
it landed on my foot, and it's. Oh my god! I would have been so upset.
That is 168.
That is just to die for.
That is stunning.
That is
Look at
just absolutely. Look at that,
That is
little
gorgeous.
rabbit. Oh my god. Any rabbits inside? No. Look, that is absolutely beautiful, and I would have been so upset. That would have been the end of the video if I'd broken that. So obviously there are things with lids, and I have to be more certain.
This.
Okay, that was a mug. This is really, really turning into a exercise in nerves. Okay, and I can just picture poor Meira, because by the way, folks, Meira is watching this, and she has just gone from coffee to go and pour scotch. Because that's
She does make beautiful Scotch cups.
Yeah, she does make beautiful Scotch. These are awesome for wine, and again, look at the way the thumb fits right in there. They're just incredible, and there we go. Oh gosh. Oh, look at this.
Ooh, that's a tea set.
This is a set.
A cream and sugar and tray, I believe.
This is just delightful. And
We had somebody looking for a tea set, didn't we?
I know, well,
For a wedding gift or something.
let's not get too excited about tea set until we open up all the pieces.
Gorgeous, gorgeous glazes.
The glazes are stunning. They're really
Nice range.
quite wonderful. And oh, isn't
Ooh,
that?
What number is that?
This is number 101.
101 is $24.
$24, folks. I mean, what a nice place to stick your pen. Or never mind. But yeah, it's just really, really beautiful, wonderful workmanship. And I've got the. Oh fuck. As I said, we shouldn't have gotten too excited about the tea set.
Is that the teapot?
That was the teapot.
Oh.
And here is.
That's a,
Oh, this is beautiful. Now look at this. This has
That's
been
the garlic
reticulated.
container.
And what's really nice about the reticulation, this would be perfect for potpourri.
That's only $85.
Yeah, that is absolutely stunning. And,
Did you notice?
oh, it's a garlic pot. Meira grows garlic. So
That
there
sh-
you've
that
got
should
a
go to New
wonderful
Brunswick.
little garlic pot. And this is another little cup. And
It's a nice bounty we have here.
eh?
It's a nice bounty we have here.
These are always popular.
Ooh.
This is a garlic.
Oil
not a
decanter?
this is an oil decanter.
That's $75.
Yeah, this is really quite wonderful. And There you go. My animation is dropping because I'm so upset with the piece. It's always, you know, horrible to have to tell an artist that something is broken in transit.
Well, much less have her watch live.
Much less have her watch live. I can just see her sitting there saying, damn it. You know, but the reality is that things break.
That's what Joanne Kopp said once.
Oh yeah, my God, dear Joanne. Joanne was an artist that we showed. She was just such a wonderful lady. And one day a piece arrived, and it was like a $5,000-$6,000 bowl, and it was broken. And after Brian and I had wiped up from throwing, oh wow, this is stunning.
And how much is that one?
This one is 108. That's absolutely stunning.
That's 130.
Yeah, and this one has a lid, which
it's probably the sugar bowl. It's my guess, anyway.
Oh, the sugar bowl with a little spoon.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So when we called Joanne to tell her it had broken,
That's 110 for the set.
There you go. So there's the little sugar and cream. That's $110, and I'm getting nervous now. I mean, God, I can feel I'm just perspiring like crazy. And here we've got another wonderful little cylinder vase. These are great, you know, with a grouping with little flowers in them. And here we've got, you know,
it's always wonderful opening Meira's work.
And here we have another mug. And oh, this is great. Oh, look!
A little fish.
So this is something new. I mean, don't mean new because it just came out. I haven't seen this. This is really, really
The glaze
neat.
Inside is quite lovely too.
This is, yeah, the glaze inside is lovely. And I really like how she's highlighting her signature now. That is absolutely, this is 112.
That's 75.
$75. I mean, this is absolutely stunning because I bet a wine bottle would sit in there. And you know what this is really cool for? If any of you make your own pate, you can put the pate, or even if you store-bought pate and want to fake it, you get the pate, you push it in, you melt the gel, and then you let it sit, and then you've got an incredible, absolutely beautiful pate pot. And with the little fish, it might want to be salmon pate. Oh, look at that. Oh, and look! It's got a little crab, or I guess that's a lobster. So if anybody's got a thing for either crabs or lobster, there you go. Most people have a thing for lobster, not crabs. And here we have another little cup. And here we have another little cup. And by the way, folks, I am not going to lift out the teapot because that would be just too distressing. And but if anybody wants to see how it started, that's. But anyway, so there we have some extraordinary work, most of which has arrived intact. Regrettably, a couple of pieces, 3 pieces actually, have not arrived intact. But that's, you know, that's the whole reality of ceramics. Yes, it does break. So if you're at home and you've just broken something, go out and replace it because that's how we continue to do business. It's really unfortunate when it breaks here. But anyway, again, as I've said in other talks, support bricks and mortar businesses. It doesn't necessarily have to be mine. In this, on Dundas Place, for example, we've got wonderful businesses, Attic Books, Grooves, Heroes, Two Wheels, if you want to get a tattoo, Addictive, all of these small downtown businesses, owner-occupied. whatever city you're from, wherever you're looking, support small business. We need your help. Thanks. Bye.